The abandoned VTuber that made it? What's this? Virtual ghost.
One of Suisei's favorite catchphrases, "It's your shooting star, your diamond in the rough, idol VTuber Hoshimachi Suisei." I want you to focus on the diamond in the rough part because truly I tell you, it was through years of internal and gruesome pressure that the talent Suisei was able to create some diamonds. Let's take it back to her pre-debut year, her first livestream on March 2018. In her humble beginnings, Suisei set out to become a successful VTuber. She wanted to become a VTuber so bad.
It's just so weird for me to see VTuber avatars that don't have massive titties. I feel like I'm looking at a normal person. It's awful.
But was strapped on cash that she ended up drawing her own V2 model and even rigging it. She shared in later interviews that she watched countless YouTube tutorial videos on how to become a VTuber. And from this, she learned Live 2D on her own. So this unknown VTuber gave it her all for 1 year straight, uploading every week, coming up with video ideas, and editing everything by herself. But things were going nowhere, and she was barely able to cross 6,000 subs even after giving it her all. She even worked multiple odd jobs to stay financially afloat.
他のね企業の VTuber さんの動画を作らせて
I used to make pocket money by editing for VTubers on agency.
もろて、それでちょっとお小遣い稼ぎをしたりだとか
Her? Yeah, bro, quotes her. Yeah, this is also, guys, this is her in real life, okay? Just in case anybody didn't know this. Alright, this is her in real life. Everybody knows it. This is every VTuber in real life. I mean, guys, I hate to break the illusion, break the fourth wall, but yeah, this is your average kawaii VTuber. Sorry, guys, it's just the truth.
でバイトしてお小遣い稼ぎをしたりだとか、まあいろいろありましたね。
After 1 year of this, Suisei realized that she was nearing burnout, so she wanted to get into a good VTuber agency. She was tired of making everything by herself and needed help.
自分でメイクもやって、動画も自分でやって、企画も自分で立ててみたいな、そういう時代がありました。
That's really fucking impressive that she did all that. At the time, she had 1,200 subs in 2 months. Her first stream had a maximum viewers of 140. I feel like 140 viewers on your first stream is pretty fucking good. But it depends on like what you did before then, you know?
ですけど、
Yeah, that's
1
nuts.
年くらいやって結構なんていうの、いい数字が出なかったというか。
So this ambitious indie VTuber started to apply to all the major VTuber agencies in Japan. However, she got rejected by every single one of them.
星町彗星のままとして入るのはちょっと難しいかなっていう感じだったんだよね。
Damn, so they didn't want her.
一新して別の芸名じゃないととか、まあそういう。
Everyone said I had to restart as a whole new character name. It made me really, yeah, what the fuck?
ばっかで。
Why?
Call it stubbornness or foolishness, Suisei really believed she could make it in this industry as Hoshimachi Suisei. A complete rebrand would be moving away from this identity. Mustering all her courage, she reached out to a company called Hololive, who already rejected her once.
頼むよもう一回ちょっと話し合いしてみませんかつってもう一回だけなんか条件面とかで気になること
Just once more, I'm willing to compromise as much as I can if there are any concerns.
があるんだったら私全然なんか妥協とか全然するんでもう一回ちょっとお話しませんかねみた
Can
い
we
な
talk one more time?
So it happened around at the very same time she reached out. The company that owned Hololive, Cover Corp, was creating a music label called Inonaka Music. They said, you can join our label, but you must join our music branch. Without any hesitation whatsoever, Suisei is like, yes, I will join. And she recalls being very happy on that day. Fast forward to her first live show, part of Inonaka Music. The newly signed VTuber shared she was extremely nervous during her first performance. She wasn't even part of the promos because of her last-minute addition, and people who were at this performance was there only for her gen mate, Azuki. But one thing that made her emotional and kept her pushing forward was whenever she would appear and started to sing, people started to change their pen lights from Azuki red to Suisei blue.
What? Oh shit. That's so cute. Wow.
It was a defining moment for her. Straight
That's
up
so
around the
nice.
same time, she was very close to quitting after dropping the song Thank You. But after this experience, she knew she wanted to become a popular VTuber. Now this is where things kind of took a sad turn for her. During her 5 months as part of Inonaka Music, Suisei was legit casted aside. Number 1, there was no music support for her for 5 months. Not even voice or dancing lessons. Number 2, her new 2D model was delayed for half a year. Number 3, she was completely ignored by the top management of Inonaka Music.
Damn, that
and number
sucks.
4, due to company policies, other VTubers couldn't even ask her for a collab. And
Look, hey, yo, like, it's a different culture. What they fucking do is not what I do. It don't make a lot of sense. What the fuck? I don't know.
most importantly of all of her music projects were getting delayed, and she eventually had to pay for things out of her own pocket
That
to get
sucks.
things moving. It was honestly a horrible situation.
You explain why VTubers exist? One of the reasons why VTubers are, what do you call it? One of the reasons why they're popular is that people find it easier to communicate to somebody and like be close to somebody who's not like a real person. Do you ever go like for a long time without eating anything that's like super sweet or like any sort of like really like rich dessert or anything like that? You go a really long time and then like you eat it again for the first time in like a year, like 5 years, and it kind of makes you sick, right? Okay, yeah. Well, so there, imagine that's guys with girls in real life. So like, because now it's an anime girl, it doesn't happen as much. You see where I'm going? Do you see where I'm at? Yeah, it's like you don't, like, you're interacting with a girl, but it's not like a real girl, so you can feel more comfortable. I think also just people think they're cute. Like, that's another big reason, obviously. Apples to oranges, I think? No, apples to oranges, you hope.
もうずっと期待させてた
And
か
you're
ら
wrong.
もうできないのが本当申し訳ない。はあ、これからもね頑張っていくんで応援しててください。
But without no complaints whatsoever, Suisei pushed onward and just kept streaming and streaming.
Damn.
And from this hard work, her maximum viewers started to climb little by little. From March 2019 at 110 viewers to 2,200 in December 2019.
That's really good. 2,200? That's nuts.
But despite these efforts, Inonaka wouldn't pour any resources into her. There are many fan speculations of why this was,
Who knows?
but the most reasonable one was that the genesis of this music label was originally set up to support Azuki Oni, so they couldn't spare any additional support for Suisei. Again, Suisei was losing all hope until A-chan, a prominent Hololive staff member, stepped in to save her.
ちょっと結構モチベがきついもう結構モチベがきついなみたいな
Starting to lose
話を
motivation.
してなんかやめ
I was thinking maybe I should quit.
やめようかなとか思うんだけどどう思うみたいな感じでまあ相談してでまあ A ちゃんがすごいいろいろ
I'm trying to
と
arrange various
計
things
らっ
for
てくれ
me.
て
A-chan is honestly the real MVP because
Hey, yo, that's the girl from the gotcha thing in Hollow Cure. Is this like the real one?
it was this very swift action by her that eventually saved Suisei's VTuber career.
Damn.
So in December 2019, Hoshimachi Suisei transfers from Inonaka Music to Hololive with a newfound drive she started to hone on how to stand out as a VTuber talent and be unique.
Oh,
what
wow.
are some things that only Hoshimachi Suisei can do? You started to see this internalization influence how she moves. She went out of her way to collab with other Hololive members, and one thing she played into was this psychopathic personality. This birthed the name Psychopath Suisei or Suisopath. This also led her to randomly picking up Mario
Oh, she got... Bro, I always liked Waluigi the best, man. I thought he was so fucking funny.
Kart and grinding
Whenever they finally added him into the game in like Mario Tennis or some shit, I was like, finally, they made a character for me.
her way to be the best out of it out of all the Hololive talents. And most famously, her skills in Tetris was pretty god tier. It seems from getting rejected for so long for being a jack of all trades, this very personality is what led her to cement her place within Hololive. But at the end of the day, it was Suisei's phenomenal singing skills that really separated her from the rest.
That's
Things
crazy.
for her really turned for the better in March 2020. She was finally able to debut her 3D outfit, she showcased her third original song, she announced her new radio show, and in all of that, celebrated her 2-year anniversary.
Oh
in
my
December
God.
2019, she would be getting maximum 2.2k viewers, but during this 3D concert in March 2020,
Damn.
56,000 people tuned in. End of November
That's
2019,
insane.
she was at 50k subs. And 4 days after her 3D debut, she hit 150k subs.
Good for her.
What if she quit back in November 2019, 4 months before? This all would have never became a reality. Hololive's popularity then skyrockets with the formation of its EN branch in September 2020.
Wow.
Just in October 2020, Gra Gura surpasses 1 million subs. The first Hololive member to do so, and the third VTuber in totality to do so after Kitsuna Ai and Kaguya Luna. Suisei takes the Hololive momentum and runs with it. By June 2021, Suisei
Damn.
passes 1 million subs.
That's
Nearly
insane.
2 years after joining Inonaka Music at 6,000 subs. In a very wholesome moment, her father calls her right before she crosses this huge milestone.
で、俺はな、1から0から始めるやつのことしか尊敬しないんだ。だからお前はまあいろんなちょっと切り抜きとか配信とかを見て知ったけど、お前はまあ一人でゼロから始めたらしいなって。だからお前は
Damn.
俺はすごいと思
So
う。
I think you're amazing.
Nothing
Wow.
is as rewarding as having your conservative Asian father telling you from his heart that he's proud of you. But I'm sure in that very moment, Suisei felt a deep level of peace and accomplishment. Several months after, taking all these emotions, she publishes Still Stellar, a hood classic that was a Japan Billboard 100 instant hit.
That's nuts.
そうさ僕は夜をだよせらせ
That's what the fuck? Wow.
来て今宵音楽はずっと止まないそうだ僕がずっと泣いたかったの
I don't know
は
if this is good or
待
not.
ってるシンデレ
Sounds
ラ
good.
じゃないさ迎えに行こう
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
まだだって僕は星だから
Of course, after the Suisei
I thought
shooting
just some other, like some random fucking dude playing a guitar.
star was in full bloom from March 2020 to now, there were still many bumps in the road, multiple hiatuses. She had a major surgery in 2022.
Ooh.
However, like her resistance in the beginning of her VTuber career, she's always able to push through and innovate. From her editing her own music videos, to project managing the best of the best Japanese producers and songwriters to help her create her latest music
That's
projects.
incredible,
From
man.
her first music performance debut
God damn.
in 2019 to her selling out whole arenas by herself. From her getting rejected by all the major VTuber agencies in Japan
Wow.
to being an absolute VTuber pioneer by being the first one to perform on First Take. From virtual ghost to virtual superstar.
That's nuts. What
this
the
is
fuck?
the Hoshimachi Suisei story.
That's insane. Yeah, it's such a positive video, man. It's always good to see somebody that, you know, that goes and they work their ass off and they really try to do something and be all that they can be, and then they succeed. Rare positive video. Yeah, you never see those.